Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. Some men see things as they are, and say why. I dream of things that never were, and say why not. Beware of false knowledge, it is more dangerous than ignorance. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. There is no love sincere than the love of food. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will what you imagine, and at last you create what you will. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. Make it a rule never to give a child a book you would not read yourself. Youth is wasted on the young. Why should we take advice on sex from the Pope? If he knows anything about it, he shouldn't. He knows nothing. And he thinks he knows everything. That points clearly to a political career. A pessimist is a man who thinks everybody is as nasty as himself, and hates them for it. Democracy is a device that ensures we shall be governed no better than we deserve. You use a glass mirror to see your face. You use works of art to see your soul. Youth is wasted on the young. The liar's punishment is not in the least that he is not believed, but that he cannot believe anyone else. A happy family is but an earlier heaven. After all, the wrong road always leads somewhere. Both optimists and pessimists contribute to society. The optimist invents the aeroplane, the pessimist the parachute. I'm an atheist and I thank God for it. When a thing is funny, search it carefully for a hidden truth. The man who writes about himself and his own time is the only man who writes about all people and all time. The worst sin toward our fellow creatures is not to hate them, but to be indifferent to them. That's the essence of inhumanity. We have no more right to consume happiness without producing it than to consume wealth without producing it. All great truths begin as blasphemies. You see things, and you say, why? But I dream things that never were, and I say, why not? The first condition of progress is the removal of censorship. Take care to get what you like, or you will be forced to like what you get. The best place to find God is in a garden. You can dig for him there. Patriotism is your conviction that this country is superior to all others because you were born in it. If history repeats itself, and the unexpected always happens, how incapable must man be of learning from experience? We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. There are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire. The other is to gain it. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. Better keep yourself clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world. The most tragic thing in the world is a man of genius who is not a man of honor. What you are to do without me I cannot imagine. Doing what needs to be done may not make you happy, but it will make you great. The difference between a lady and a flower girl is not how she behaves, but how she's treated. If you can't appreciate what you've got, you'd better get what you can appreciate. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. My way of joking is to tell the truth. It's the funniest joke in the world. A long absence of sex turns a person into a neurotic. Yesterday is the past, tomorrow is the future, today is a gift, that's why it's called the present. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will what you imagine, and at last you create what you will. You don't stop laughing when you grow old, you grow old when you stop laughing. If you have an apple and I have an apple and we exchange these apples, then you and I will still each have one apple. But if you have an idea and I have an idea and we exchange these ideas, then each of us will have two ideas. Marriage is popular because it combines the maximum of temptation with the maximum of opportunity. Beware of the man who does not return your blow. He neither forgives you nor allows you to forgive yourself. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man.